Welcome everyone to another episode of Spurge Game Hunting. This week I went to Flea Market and Savers. A lot of things are drying up lately with the winter coming and other places just not having any kind of retro video games or really any kind of games in general. So watch the video, see what I got, and stay tuned to the end for my pickups. Thanks.
I mean, because it has that. Oh, this goes in that. This goes in this bag.
Yeah.
Mix it up and then get each other.
Are these the only games? Do you guys have any more games out there? Do you know?
On the floor, you mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No idea.
I've literally been stuck here rearranging Christmas merchandise all day.
Yay, Christmas!
I did make it to the manager's office for about 3 minutes. That was cool.
Oh,
Long enough
good.
for me to get my drink.
So it's with a manual.
I saw this though. This was pretty awesome.
Yeah, I had a bunch of those when I was a kid.
Yeah, my announcement for my
Good morning, everyone. It is November 27th. Yeah, November 27th. It is 7:40 a.m. and 36 degrees outside. I'm on my way to a flea market that I go to that you guys have seen many a times. Supposedly there's this week and next week, and that's it for the season, because obviously getting very cold, possibility of snow up here in Massachusetts, as always. But heading over there now. Hopefully there's going to be people there. Last week we tried to go and there was nobody there. So that's why there hasn't been a video in the past week and a half. So hopefully we'll go there today and we'll find some stuff with people trying to get rid of things for the end of the season. If not, I'll try to figure something out. I've got a bunch of stuff I've already picked up, but no video on it because it was just from friends and little odds and ends that I didn't really have the opportunity to get a video for. So let's see what we find. Hopefully we find some stuff. And I'll see you guys soon. Yeah, not bad. A little cold, but what are you getting on your games?
$3. Depends. If you buy a few, I'll give you a better deal.
Cool.
The ones with no jackets, I get 2 for.
Okay. Blockbuster Video. So discs only, you're getting what?
$2.
$2? Okay.
It's already sold, sir. Yeah. 15. Yeah, I got it for cheap money. I got it for cheap money.
Yeah.
It's a paper crimpler. Yeah, you put a piece of paper in there, then you turn it, and it crimps it. You know, it makes crimps in it. Oh, hobby thing. If you buy them, I'll give you a hint. Don't let your wife get at them.
What are you getting on the
For the whole set, $5.
$5?
Yeah, it's got a camera for you that goes on
For the whole thing, yeah.
and stuff. I guess you can. It's camera. You're talking to somebody and they can see you as you're talking to them, and that's the mic.
How much are they?
$2 a piece, or if you buy 10, they're $15 for 10. You can have that.
Really?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Close to a game, but I don't know which one it is.
Yeah, I just saw the PlayStation logo and I'm not sure either.
Yeah, it might.
Huh, interesting. Thanks.
You're welcome. Hey, that's salt.
Never been used. Some of the toys, some of these I got from the shop,
Yeah.
they had the packages open with the games in the back.
Yeah.
It's a shame because I had a bunch of games and like a bunch of them were opened.
Yeah. What are you getting on them?
$10. $5 on the Sonic.
Okay. What about the Super Nintendo?
$5 on those, so $20 on the 3.
Alright.
1 and 5 for the 2 of them.
Thanks, man.
Or 3 each.
Hey everybody, hope you liked the video. I know it's kind of a mediocre video because I haven't found anything in quite a while. And the things I have found were from friends and stuff, so they were just kind of straight pickups and there was no real video to be involved. So I'm just going to dive right into it. I found this last week at Savers. It was the only thing I've really found in a while. Is a sealed original Xbox memory card. It actually still looks like it's got wrapping paper on it from when somebody gave it as a gift. It was purchased at Best Buy because it still has a Best Buy tag on it. But I got this for like $3. They go for about 20 sealed like that, so figured why not. Another game, I don't even know. Something else I picked up at Savers was not video game related. Was a little baggie with a couple Star Wars guys in it. I mainly picked it up because 2 of them were vintage. The first 2 that weren't vintage is R2-D2. He's really dirty, but he's supposed to be dirty. He's painted dirty. Got that one. From the Power of the Force series, R2-D2. This one is from 1983, Lando Calrissian. Doesn't have anything with him, but he's in alright shape for being 33 years old. And this one is from Hoth. I'm not sure if it's just a Hoth soldier or if it's supposed to be Luke in Hoth gear. But from 1980. Still pretty good condition. Our joints are all tight and everything, so nice little find for I think it was like $3 or $4 maybe. This next huge lot I got here is a ton of Sega games, Sega Genesis games. I got off a friend of mine who suddenly had to move to New York. He had some opportunities come up for him, and things got to move quick. So good for him. If you're watching, then good luck with everything, man. He gave me this awesome deal for 28 Genesis games. There are some duplicates and there's some sports games, but who cares? So we're just going to dive right in. World Series Baseball. These ones were cool because they have an old school Funko case on them. NHL All-Stars 95 with a little Funko case, which is kind of neat. I can't say I've seen those before. This one is primetime NFL football. Let's see how I'm going to do this. Doesn't really matter. Royal Rumble, WWF. Almost all of these, I believe, are complete. And they're all in pretty good shape. 2 Sonic the Hedgehogs. I already do have this, so these will be for sale or trade. Let's see. Sonic 2. I think this one is missing the booklet. Yeah, but that's fine. This one's going to be for trade too because I already have it. 2 copies of NBA Jam. One of these may be spoken for already. A friend of mine's looking for one. But they are complete, so there's 2 copies there. And hold that thought. Sorry about that. I thought I heard something fall upstairs. My cat's running around like an idiot. Back to the games. NBA Jam Tournament Edition. NHL PA Hockey 93. I have this on the Super Nintendo. And I have no real reason to hang on to the sports game. So if you're interested, let me know. NHL 96. John Madden Football 93 First Round Edition. And this is a really thick case. It's pretty crazy. Madden 94 and Madden 96. A loose cart of Sonic and Knuckles with a top. This is a duplicate, which may be spoken for already as well. Let's see. Stuff's falling over. Super Street Fighter 2. I had this on the Super Nintendo, so that'll be for trade. Urban Strike. The sequel to Jungle Strike. WWF Raw. This one's missing the outer, the outer art, I guess you would say. Eternal Champions. This one I've never heard of, but I thought maybe it would be, worth a little bit of something, and it's not. But it still looks like kind of a neat game. Mick and Mac as the Global Gladiators. If anybody knows anything about that, if it's any good, please let me know. In this one, sorry. This one, Batman Returns. I have this on the Super Nintendo, so this one will be for trade as well. I don't know if there's any difference between the Genesis version to the Super Nintendo version. So if there is, let me know. On to some of the better games. X-Men. I've actually almost picked this game up, if you guys remember seeing my video after I went to Brimfield Flea Market. A woman had it for $15 with just the case in the game. This is complete for a much better deal. This one is Sega Classics Golden Axe. Completes. Another copy of Aladdin. I'm going to switch mine out because mine is cart only, but this one's obviously got the case. So that'll be in my collection. And then, I only need one of these, which is the second one. But Mortal Kombat 1, Mortal Kombat 2, that's the one I need for my collection, and Mortal Kombat 3. I have Mortal Kombat 1 and 3, so those two will be for trade, if anybody's interested. And the best game in the lot, really nice condition, is Steel Empire. It looks like a pretty neat game, so if you guys know anything about this, let me know if it's worth a playthrough. So that's all for the Genesis lot I got off of him. Aside from that, I went to the flea market today. Actually, I went to 2 flea markets today, and they were pretty big duds. The Seekonk one that you saw the film from, basically, I don't know if it's because it was cold or what, but next week is the last week. So I'll be going next week, and then hopefully figuring something out from there. But most of this stuff I actually picked up at the Raynham Flea Market, which I drove to. I didn't get any video because it's a lot of the same stuff that you guys have seen over and over again. There's a few things I wish I'd gotten video on, but I didn't, so I'm sorry. But anyway, first of all, I got a PlayStation Move rifle. This apparently is for the PS3, because it is the PlayStation Move, and obviously that's not on the PS2, that's on PS3. The guy gave me this for free. I was looking at it, and he's like, just take it. I was like, all right, cool. I won't, freak out about that. But the funny thing is, I actually, on Wednesday, turned in my PlayStation Move controllers that I've had sitting back there at GameStop. I paid $5 for them and got 55 over at GameStop with their extra 50% trade-in last week. So those are gone, but funnily enough, I picked up another one. The guy I got the gun from, I bought this off him. He had it sit on the table, but the cool part is it also had the camera, which I didn't have before. So I might hang on to that one because I have the gun, and see if there's anything I have that works with. I know I have one game, Premonition, that supposedly works with Move, but I don't know if it works with the gun or if there's any good games with it for the gun. So let me know again if there's any good PlayStation 3 games. Down to the last couple things I picked up. At Raynham, you saw a couple guys had a couple vintage games, but they were asking way too much for them. But the same guy I got the gun from, I picked up this. I went back when I was walking around with that friend of mine, with my friend Grant. He was there with his kids, came later, but we didn't really miss much. There wasn't much to miss. I picked up Spawn Armageddon. I was always a big fan of Spawn when I was a kid. So I don't know anything about this. If you do, let me know if it's good or not. I'm going to look up some playthroughs and see if it's worth playing through or if it's just going to sit in my collection. But I was a big fan of Spawn, and it looks like it should be fun, so I probably will give this a try at some point in time. The next two I got for basically $5, because the guy, for an extra $1, gave me a bunch of empty PS2 cases, which you don't need to see, they're sitting over there. But I got Fighting Force 2. The disc's in nice condition. And this is my second copy that I now have had in my possession. The first one I sold quite a while ago. This is one of the weird, more expensive games on the Wii. Madden 13. It is complete. The last one recently sold for $20. I paid $2.50 for this. And it's probably been sitting on the table for a while. I don't think people realize that this game is worth anything. So if you see it for like $5 or under, it's worth picking up. The last one I had was sealed, and I sold it for like $45. So that was a good deal. Last but certainly not least, you guys saw the video of this at the very beginning. I picked up Mario Party 3, cart only really. Well, cart and box. There's no manual with it. I got this for basically after the discount. Basically ended up paying like $12. The box is kind of beat, as you can see, but it still was kind of cool to find this for that cheap. The other games you saw there that they had were way too much money for what it was, at least in my opinion. They were gone. I know somebody was going to buy them, but just, what was it, $50 for was it Majora's Mask? I think it was. It wasn't even the holographic version. I honestly don't remember off the top of my head what games it was. The one I kind of should have picked, I wish I'd picked up, was Zelda on the 64, because it was $19.99, and then after discount it would have been like $14, something around there. So I should have picked that up anyway, but whatever. What are you gonna do? But anyway, that's it for my pickups. Hopefully I'm gonna come across some more stuff. Like I said, it's really been dry, and when I almost have nothing to show you guys, something little comes up, like the Genesis lot off that friend of mine. But if it wasn't for that, I literally would have showed you like 5 things. Or I probably would have pushed this video out a little bit longer. Because I know at this point, if this goes up today, it'll be like 10 days since my last video. I was trying to get them a little bit closer, like a week apart. But unfortunately, with stuff just drying up, there's nothing I can do about it, you know? I could just keep saying the same thing over and over again. But hey, when I find stuff, and I'll tape it. I'll record it. I'll show you. And you know, we'll keep this channel going. It just videos might be a little bit farther between. I probably won't go farther than 2 weeks out like I did when I started. Because I'm going to start trying to go to pawn shops and stuff. I found out a friend of mine works at a pawn shop in Pawtucket. I'm going to go see him maybe next week. And then maybe I'll try going a couple other places to get some video. But anyway, without anything else to show you, at this point in time, I'm up over 360 subscribers. So thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you guys very much for subscribing. And those of you that comment, thank you very much. I'm going to do a separate video probably next week. I got 2 videos I got to run. I'm going to do a contest video just by itself, so I'm not showing it here. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to do a contest. I was thinking about waiting till 500 at this point, but I know I already said I was going to do something at between 350 to 400. So I'm definitely going to do something small here. You know, a couple games I got. I'll give you guys. With the rambling going on, stay tuned for that contest video. And I still have to, I'm very sorry, Chris. I have to do the games I've beaten, call out video. Sorry if I seem like I'm off in a little world. I'm trying to think of certain things as I say it. But anyway, I got to do the call out video. I got to do the contest video. And then hopefully in the next, 10 to 12 days, I'll have another video of this, of pickups and whatnot. And we'll go from there. So, I hope you guys liked the video. I know it was shorter than the last one, which is good because I hate when they get anything really over a half hour to 45 minutes. 45 minutes is what I want to keep my max. So this right now is probably going to be pretty close between a half hour and 45 minutes, depending on if I cut out any footage or not. Because this is actually just hitting 15 minutes right now. So with that being said, make sure you like the videos, subscribe and comment, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.